鳥かごは今もここにある。僕らは今もここにいる。守るべき人たちはいなくなっちゃったし、飛ぶための翼だって今は直してる最中だけど、10人全員でまた羽ばたけるって信じてる。その日が来るまで自分たちで何とかやっていくよ。
Hey everybody, it's Tripl-L, and now let's talk the Darling and the Franxx, the episode 16 preview. We're finally back on the saddle. It's going to be pretty good. I'm excited to see what this episode is going to be. And as we see in the preview, it's a slice of life episode. Okay, this was totally reasonable. We could have seen this coming a mile away. And I don't remember what I was thinking anymore, because I remember we had the podcast on Saturday, and I'm not sure what I predicted would happen. But the idea that we're going into just everyone back in their little house, and they're going about life and just having a fun time. It's odd that they're actually doing it, considering how grave the situation is. But it makes sense with Darling and the Franxx's pattern. Because when we had episode 5 had a big moment, then it kind of dialed back into character episodes, and now it seems that that's what's happening now. We're following episode from episode 15 with dialing it back to character moments, and this episode seems to be focusing, well, actually on a bunch of characters. The one that we could say has the biggest focus of all of them is probably Futoshi, because he's taking up quite a few of the scenes. And look at this shot of the kid, man. That's an incredible shot. But among the shots of all the kids, we have interesting shots happening with Kokoro and what I assume is Mitsuru. Like, geez, Kokoro, you take good things about boys and you just kind of reduce them to something. Anyway, like that aside, we have the interesting shot of Kokoro and most likely Mitsuru getting his, I think that's the haircut he had when he was a child. I mean, cool. And then we also have like just something that I find personally really unsettling, kinda, and it's 02. Look how happy she is. I mean, like, after the recent angst-ridden episode, seeing a very happy and almost childlike looking 02, and also seeing an Ichigo that's smiling at her, this is a welcome change. Like, it's kind of odd to see it happening, but it's kind of neat. And again, like this shot of 02 in particular, like the majority of the 02 shots in this preview, they look kind of weird because something about the shot doesn't look 02-ish. I'm not sure if it's just like the way her face is drawn in these angles, but it's odd. What do you guys think? Do you guys see her face as the same, or am I just seeing stuff? Anyway, the other detail that we can really pick away from this preview is when we look at their rations. We can see that the recent Klaxosaur or the recent Grand Crevice expedition has left this plantation kind of understaffed, because we see what food that the kids are getting. This looks like this is like wartime rationing type things, and then when we look at the kids are doing things outside and doing things for themselves, we can assume that they're ultimately kind of living for themselves. Like maybe there's a little bit of supervision coming into the house, or maybe there's a few workers who are like supplying them with basic necessities, but beyond that, the kids pretty much look like they're just taking charge and doing stuff on their own. It's pretty neat to see this. I was kind of hoping that the kids would start rebelling, or like at least start planning their escape, but 02 right now looks so complacent that I'm not too sure we're gonna be seeing that for this remainder of the season, at least not like maybe episode 20. Anyway, overall the preview is interesting. We know that Futoshi seems to be having a moment of drama, and we see that Zorome is being brought in. Really, when it comes to the people who aren't getting that much attention, it's among the boys, it's really Goro. Goro hasn't gotten any specific special frame in this preview, but with Futoshi, it seems like he's going to be suggesting things from very early on, because in this shot right here we have Zorome reacting to something Futoshi says. So I'm interested to see what exactly Futoshi suggested, and I want to see how much of a breakdown he's having now that Kokoro's getting much closer to Mitsuru. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the episode. But anyway guys, that's everything I've got. Hopefully maybe there will be a good Samaritan putting up the subtitles in the comments down below. But anyway, till next time, I hope you have a great day.